Hello, hello. Don't be shy. Say hi when you hop on. I'm later than usual. I felt crafty today. That's why we're going to use crafty on my eyes. Sometimes I get a little Martha in me and I see something at Walmart and I'm like, oh, let's try this. So that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing all early afternoon. Let me pin my website. Just bear with me here. Hopefully hopefully the greater viewing audience did not get flooded out. I know a lot of you did. Spring Green area, Mazamini area, west side of Madison, Cross Plains. We've seen horrible record-breaking floods. And I feel really bad for all people involved because what do? Is there flood insurance? I've heard flood insurance isn't included with your insurance, so I don't know. Which, doesn't make sense. You pay insurance in case of accidents or something happening to your possessions, but yet you can't place a claim because it rained too much and there was flooding. Okay, so where's all that money go? Where's all that money going that you pay every month and you don't place a claim? Just saying. So hopefully everybody gets reimbursed what's coming to them if you pay for insurance. My internet is slow. I almost didn't come on because I could not even find a connection earlier. All right. Let's see. Let's try it this way. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Paula Juleson, and you are watching this live on my business page, Paula the Makeup Lady. You can find me on Pinterest, and you can find me on YouTube under Paula the Makeup Lady also. At any time during this live, if you see a red little rectangle up in the corner that says live, that means I'm live right now. If you do not see that, that means you're watching the replay, but you can still comment and I will reply. At any time during this live, you can tap my face and there's 3 little dots in the upper right hand corner of your phone. If you tap that, you should be able to click follow if you would like to see more of these videos or get notified whenever I go live. All right, so I already have my foundation on, and I started my brows using, once again, my Splurge Cream Shadow in the color Faithful. All right, but I want to add a little more definition. I want to add a little more. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually not even going to do that. I'm going to use my brow liner. You can get this on my website. Okay, Chrome has stopped. I don't know what this means. Okay, sorry about that. My face was covered with a message. But I use the color medium. It is our brow liner. Okay, you get this under eyes. And this is more of a medium auburn, light brunette. And it's an automatic pencil. And on the other side, it's got a little spoolie so that you can blend or comb through your eyebrows. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of mimic brow hairs. And I'm just going to kind of make little strokes. And just kind of add a little dimension. And that's what's nice about this brow liner, is it's really thin. And you can do that. And it lasts a long time, and we actually, they're $19 a piece, but you can get them in a set of 2. For less money. See? Simple as that. Just add a little more definition with your liner. Or you could just use this. But I found that the Splurge Cream Shadow, it really stays on. Like, it doesn't sweat off, it doesn't smear off. It's really good stuff. All right. So I already have my foundation on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go right to my eyes. And I am going to use our color Cynical. It's like a teal, matte teal green. I just ordered this the other day. I'm going to put that in the crease area, meaning it's going to be in my crease, but it's also going to be a little above, because I have a partially hooded eye where my upper part of my eye kind of rests on my lid. Okay, and I want to see that color with my eyes open. So I go a little above the crease. Okay, so I'm going to go in the crease area with this teal Cynical green. And then we have a color, it's not a periwinkle, it's a purple. It's not a purplish blue, but it's very light, like a lilac or a lavender. And there's a shimmer, it's like a satin. And this is called Crafty. Okay, I'm going to put that on my lid. And then back in February, we had a Beloved palette that included 4 shadows. You cannot order this one off my website. It only came in that palette. But we do have a dark purple. Let me see if I can find it. Credulous, that you could use. And that's also a shimmer. But I'm going to use this Devoted in the corner to darken up the corner here. And then, as always, I'm going to finish my eye look using my powdered luminizer in the color Iridescent. This is the lightest color that we have. And I'm going to highlight under the brow, and I'm going to kind of highlight a little on the inner lid area. Okay? You can get these palettes, these magnetic palettes. You can get these and get any 4 shadows of your choice for $52 on my website. It's a really, really good deal. These are big. These are bigger than a quarter. Really big. All right, so let's start this look. Let me get my blending brush. You can get this on my website also. I've had this since October. It does not lose any bristles. Stays soft. Very, very nice blending brush. Okay, and I'm going to go in the crease area with this teal Cynical. Now our shadows are infused with primer. Okay, so you don't have to worry about priming your lids. Okay, so we're going to start here, and I'm just going to go back and forth with this beautiful teal green color. See how pretty that is? And make sure you take the time to blend. Blending is very important. It softens things up, and it just makes it look more professional looking. And see how soft that brush is? And this is my first time using this Cynical. And less is more. You can always add. You can always add to your look. So all you have to do is tap these shadows. Highly, highly pigmented shadows. So you don't have to use a lot. Very nice. Now I'm not going all the way up to the brow area because I want to leave that for my highlight. And I'm just going to kind of blend a little more here. And I'm going to actually add just a little more color. Just kind of swirl it around, go back and forth like a windshield wiper. Like so. I like that color. I don't use a lot of green. I don't know why. I like purples and pinks and corals and browns. But actually that green kind of makes my blue eyes pop. Okay, so this is going to be our transition color. All right. Nice. Okay, so far I have the color Cynical, which is a matte teal green, in my crease area. Okay. Now I'm going to get a flat brush and I'm going to put that Crafty on my lid. And see how pretty that is? And the reason I'm doing this color combination is I'm wearing a shirt that kind of has, it says no bad days, and it's got purple and it's got like this teal color. I kind of like to match my outfit. And I'm just tapping that on my lid. Now if you wanted that color to really pop, you could take some concealer and cover your lid area so that this purple really pops. But I'm going to kind of blend everything together. And I'm actually going to go in the crease area with a crease brush and kind of darken up the actual crease area with some more of that Cynical. Just go all over the lid. Make sure you get down by your lashes. Okay? All right. So as I said, I'm going to get into the crease with some more of that Cynical and kind of darken up the crease area. Just my crease area. This is why I like the crease brush, because you have more control on where the shadow goes. And when I pop that highlight up there under the brow, it's going to look really, really nice. And make sure you blend. See how much nicer that looks? Once again over here, crease area, back and forth, blend, blend, blend. One eye always looks better than the other. I don't care what I do. I don't know why this happens. One eye is cursed. Let's see what darkening up the crease does. It makes that purple pop. But make sure you blend. Okay? And if you wanted to, go back in and just soften. Not in the crease, just kind of soften up above the crease area. So it's not so harsh looking. Hopefully we don't get any more rain. Holy smokes. Just back and forth, back and forth. Okay. Okay. See what that looks like? Really pretty together. Okay. Now I'm going to pop some highlight up under the brow area. Where is my... I have a little brush that I like to use for that. I cannot find it. Oh, well. Oh, maybe this is it. Yep, this is it. I don't know where I got these brushes, but they're so cute. I don't know where I got them. But anyway, I like to use this little flat end. And I'm going to dig in my highlight. It's a powder. And watch what this does. See how that softens everything up? I just love this highlighter. Look at that. This powdered highlighter is life. Seriously. Just under the brow. Isn't that pretty? Okay, and then I'm going to do the corner, inside corner here. Okay, and I'm actually going to come in just a little bit. And look what that does. It kind of changes the color. Isn't that pretty? Very nice. Okay, so now I'm going to darken up the corner here. And I think I'm just going to use the other end. It's two-ended. It's really, really cute. And I'm going to tap in now to that dark plum color, that Devoted, and I'm going to darken up the corner here. Just tap, tap, tap. And I'm just going to tap it in the crease and the outer lid. Isn't that pretty? Green and purple. Just kind of making a triangle. Isn't that pretty? Tap, tap, tap. Just come up in the crease area. And I will blend this out, don't worry. I'm just applying the color right now. Okay? And once again, actually I'm going to use a different blending brush. And I don't want this color to really go anywhere. I want it to stay in the corner. So very, very lightly. Just kind of go like this. Okay. And don't worry about cleaning up because I will use a little concealer. And if you wanted to, you could add a little bit more of that green. Just right here in the crease. Or I guess it's a teal color, it's not a green color. Okay, and we're going to blend that out. Just very lightly, just right here. Okay. And I'll add some more highlight up on top. All right. Now some more highlight. Soften that up. See that? Kind of blend it out. Okay, and if you wanted to, you could add a little more of this crafty in the center here. Isn't that pretty? I like it. I like it. Can't get this to look right for some reason. Like I said, one eye is always better than the other. Okay. I'm not going to worry about it because I'm going to get my eyeliner on and my lashes on, and everything will fall into place. Let's see. Isn't that pretty? Nice look. Using these 3 colors and my highlight. Okay. All right, so now let's get my concealer, and just a little bit. Don't need a lot. I squeeze it out and I kind of drag it down. Just a little bit, drag it down. I ordered it's a highlight and a contour stick. It's a duet contouring stick. And I can't wait to show you guys how easy it is to contour using that. Okay, so I have my concealer on, so now I'm just going to tap it out. I'm going to spray my sponge, and I'm just going to tap it. And I'm going to kind of keep it in a triangle shape right here. And then this is where you clean up. Okay? And just keep it the front of your face because we're going to contour here. Very thick concealer, so you need to dampen your sponge. If you don't have setting spray, you could use rose water, or you can just immerse your sponge in water and wring it out. Really good, kind of in a towel. But you need to dampen your sponge. And we're just going to keep this on the bridge of our nose and then bring it up, kind of fan it out in the center of our forehead here. Just kind of tap it out. Really good concealer. This will cover anything. Now if you want, you can add your concealer to your foundation for extra coverage. If you do that, I would suggest buying your concealer the same color as your foundation. Okay. Clean up. Now I've also seen some presenters put tape here so that they have a nice, clean, crisp look, but I'm being lazy. Thanks, Bridget. Thank you very much. A little dramatic. I used our Cynical and our Crafty on the lid, and then this was in our Beloved palette we had in February. You can't purchase it. It's like a dark plum. It's called Devoted. I put that in the outer corner. And then I just popped a little powdered highlight up above, kind of soften it up a little. Something different. Thank you. I normally don't wear green. I don't know why. Kind of like it. Learn something new every day, right? All right. So I popped on my concealer real quick. So now I am going to contour. And what I've been doing is I've been using my beachfront bronzer in the Hermosa. And I'm kind of lazy. You know, I don't really have a chiseled face. I know that I have used my Sculpting Trio, which is a cream. That's why I'm excited to get my Duet Sculpting Stick, because it's so much easier to contour when you got the contouring on one end and the highlight on the other. And it's just, I can't wait to get it. But today, all I'm going to do is I'm going to use my, I don't know, I think this is a foundation brush of some sort. I'm going to use this to contour. And just suck it in. And then don't come all the way down by your mouth. Just the center of your cheek, and draw it upward into your hairline. And then I like to kind of brush it out a little bit, kind of bring it down, feather it out. Like so, okay? And we'll do that over here. Suck it in. Make sure they're even. And go all the way up to your ear, your hairline, and then kind of bring it down, feather it out. And this is why I like the flat brush. It's just easier to drag it downward. And I will be blending all this out with my setting powder, which is amazing stuff. Okay, and you can see what it's doing. It's making my face appear not only thinner, but it's allowing this to stand out, and that's what I want. And then what I like to do is I like to put a little color. Now I have a short forehead, so I really don't need any all the way across. Plus I have bangs, so it really doesn't matter. So I just put it in the outer corners and I draw it into my hairline. Okay, and once again, we will be blending this out, so don't let it freak you out. And then I come down the side, little color on the side of my face here. Okay, and see how this part is standing out now? You want the bright parts of your face to stand out on the, like the flat part of your face here. Okay. And we have a lighter shade of bronzer, and we also have a darker shade. And just draw it into your hairline. Okay. All right. These bangs, I don't know. It's really humid here yet. It's cooled off, but it's really, really humid. Now, I have a fairly thin nose. Okay. But if you want your nose to appear thinner, you just kind of come down and make sure you come all the way down. So kind of get up here and come all the way down. Okay? And once again, start up here. so that the lighter part stands out, and makes your nose appear thinner. Okay, and if you want to shorten your nose, come under here. Create a shadow. Hide everything you don't want noticeable in the shadows. And come under here. I have a fairly round face, but I have a long chin. So come under here with some contour. Kind of shorten that chin up. See what that's doing? Okay, and then drag it down. Hide all that loose skin, double chin. Hide it in the shadows, okay? Okay, and I will be blending this out when I add my setting powder, okay? Beachfront bronzer, really good stuff. Now I want to pop a little color on the apples of my cheeks. So I'm using Scandalous. We have all different shades of our pressed blush. But I like the corally colors. And just, I've had this since October. You pay an extra $1 for our makeup, but you're going to have our makeup sometimes up to a year. So in the long run, you are going to save money because there are real minerals in our makeup. So they're more pigmented and you're going to use less, okay? I just tapped. Look at all that color. I just tapped. I haven't even hit pan in the center yet, and I've had this since October, almost a year. And I'm just going to lightly tap right here, the front part of my cheek. I already have color over here, so I don't need any color there. Okay? And do the other side. I probably didn't even have to tap it, but I did. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to blend everything together using a poofy brush like this. And I'm going to use our translucent setting powder. Now this isn't going to add any more color to your face. It's going to blur and blend and set all at the same time. And I think I'm even going to pop a little up here to kind of mute that eye look down a little bit. Oh, I notice. Matches my earrings. Didn't intend for that to happen. Okay. And it's pretty cool stuff. It comes with this little mesh screen so it doesn't get all over, and you just kind of stick your brush in there. Get a good amount. Tap it off. And just kind of tap it on. And then lightly go over your brows if you want. I'm telling you, that cream shadow is the bee's knees. It will not go anywhere. Go over your lids. See how that kind of toned it down? See that versus that? Amazing stuff, people. You have to get our setting powder. Look what it's doing. It's allowing the color to show through, but it's kind of muting and blending. And make sure you get over here where you added that powder. and it gives you a blurring effect. Kind of gives you a little Photoshop, which at my age, Photoshop is really nice. Oh, you see? It's allowing all the colors to come through, but it kind of tones it down a little bit. See? Good stuff. Good stuff. And actually, I'm going to blend this contour on the side of my nose. I'm going to kind of blend that out a little bit. Okay. All right. See how pretty that is? And my makeup is set. Now, to help my makeup even more, I'm going to set it with the setting spray. And that's going to kind of, especially older women, when you use a powder, sometimes the dry powder will cake. This is a really, really lightweight though powder, so you don't really have to worry about it caking too much, but sometimes it'll cake into your lines and your creases. That's where the setting spray comes in handy, because you're going to moisten it and it's going to kind of melt into your face. All those powders are going to melt into your face, so you're not going to have any caking. That's why we set our makeup, okay? Fine mist, and it does not dry sticky. Very, very good stuff. Setting spray, setting powder. Must-haves. All right. So now let's finish our eye look, and I think I'm going to do something fun. Where is it at? We have a color that is a teal, and I think I'm going to come down under the eye with this teal color because it kind of matches that Cynical. And start in the corner, and I might even smudge it. And normally I don't like coming all the way over because I feel it just closes off your eye. And I don't know if you can see that, but it's a teal green color. And I might even pop a little bit of that Cynical under the eye and smoke it out. And these pencils are so easy to apply. They glide on like butter, seriously. Just kind of a fun, colorful little look I got going here today. And I think I am going to smudge that out. I'm going to get my little flat brush here, and I'm going to tap into that Cynical. I love the names. Cynical, Crafty. And I'm going to pop a little of that underneath also. And I like to add color underneath the eye. I would rather do that than add liner. And kind of smoke it out a little bit. Kind of drag it down. All right. See how pretty that is? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Nice. I really like that look. Very, very nice. Okay, so now, what do I want to do on top? Now I'm going to do what I've been doing. It's the most amazing, amazing thing I have. Come on. Sorry about that. Splurge Cream Shadow. I use that as liner, and it works terrific. Just get a liner brush. I just use a little angled one that I got from e.l.f. And you just coat your brush. And this is going to last you a long time. Long, long time. And try not to tug. I know when you're older, you have to, because your skin is thinner and looser, and you want a straight line. So what I like to do is I start over in the outer corner, and then I kind of come in and meet. And what I like about the Splurge Cream Shadow is it dries, it's matte. It's not shiny like some of the liquid liners that we have. And you can really dig in. Like you can press that color in your fine lines. Look at that. Look at that. Start in the outer corner. Follow your lash line. Get down by your lashes. And then I start over here. And meet it in the middle. See how nice that looks? I can't do a wing. I've shown you a wing before, but wings are for people that have taut skin in the corner of their eye. It just looks like a blob there if I put a wing. I'd have to go way out so that you see my wing. And I don't want to look like, what was that mother-in-law on Bewitched? Oh, not Elvira. I can't remember her name. Funny though. I don't want to look like her. Funny. Okay, so that is my secret weapon. Magnificent Splurge Cream Shadow. Okie dokie. So now let's add some Epic mascara. We have this in waterproof now. We have waterproof black, and then we have our original formula water resistant black, and now we are offering our water resistant brown color for a more natural look. Some of you blondes out there, maybe you want to wear the brown instead of the black, or redheads. And it just finishes the look. Oh, I got a straggler here. And my lashes are so much thicker. From using our lash serum. And I'm not making this up. This stuff is magic. Magic. My lashes are thicker, and I even swipe it across my brows. You're looking at a woman that plucked all the 80s and the early 90s, okay? Look at this. I have brows. This ain't all painted on. I have brows, and it's from using that serum. Now, I'm not going to say it's going to work for everybody, but it works for me. Gotta get you some. Gotta get you some. My friend recently visited the Dakotas, and look what she brought back for me. Look at this. It's got black onyx in it. It's Black Hills gold, and it's silver. Isn't that beautiful? She gave it to me today. I love it. Love it. Her father lives there, so she goes to visit every summer. And I gave her a little money, and I said, if you find me a cool ring, get me a cool ring. Well, she paid more than what I gave her for this. And I thank her. Beautiful, beautiful ring. You're never too old for a little bling. And any of you ladies watching this, if you want to play around with makeup and try new looks, maybe take some selfies, do a video, do a live, contact me, because you can do this. I'm 53 years old. I raised 3 boys. I did in-home daycare. I wore makeup in high school, but once I got married and started having kids, doing daycare, and then I had a little craft business, going to soccer games, going to basketball games, going to football games, going to baseball games, going to wrestling. I didn't have time. Or I told myself I didn't have time. I did have time. You make time for the things you enjoy. I found that out. But if you want to do this, all you need is $99. $99, and you are going to get a magnificent presenter's kit full of makeup. Okay? You're going to get a free website, and you are going to get a network of hard-working, intelligent women that are going to help you answer all your questions. They're going to show you how to be successful. I'm going to add you to all different groups and websites where you can learn and watch videos. I'm telling you right now, it's the best decision that I ever made. Don't be afraid to try. If you're sitting on your hands, you ain't going to get nothing done. And if you're sitting there afraid of what other people are going to think of you, you're not ever going to get anything done in life either. Who cares what people think of you? Seriously? Who cares? We're all in the same boat. We all got to work a job. We all raise kids. We all pay bills. We all deal with death and sickness and pain and suffering and heartache. Who cares if I put on a little makeup and want to make other people feel good about themselves and sell it? Let them talk. Who cares? Who cares? Leave them in the dust. You'll be laughing all the way to the bank. And they're going to say, maybe she was on to something. Maybe she was on to something. Don't let anybody stop you, seriously. I wish I started this 4 or 5 years ago when it was brand new. I really do. Because I have had so much fun. I'm a stronger person. I am more aware of my needs and what I need to do. I have goals. I am very centered. And it's all thanks to Unique. All thanks to Unique. All right. I exfoliated my lips earlier. I'm really not sure what I want to do with my lips. Let's see. I wish I had a Jenna. I wish I had a Jenna lip plumper, but I don't. How about we do, is this sentimental? Let's do a little sentimental. This seems to be my go-to lately. You don't need a lot, so scrape it off. Okay. I gotta swipe these aside so I can see what I'm doing. And this is a really pretty, like, orchid color. And as you can see, I have no upper lip. I try to stay away from dark colors. Because I feel it just accentuates the fact that I don't have an upper lip. But to show you this beautiful color, I am going to demonstrate. And always exfoliate. Isn't that pretty? I love that color. I really wish I had great big full lips. Really, really pretty. You know what? I think I might highlight a little bit in the middle. I think I'm going to use Well To Do and kind of add it to the center of my lip. Why not? Let's try it out. I'm just using a real flat brush here. And let's try it. Let's see what it looks like. Actually, maybe I'll just put it on. Let's see what that looks like. That's pretty. Kind of lightens it up a little bit. Nice. Once again, that was Sentimental. It's our Splash Liquid Lipstick. And our Opulence lipstick, this is a nude color. This is Well To Do. It's got a little frosty look to it. I like it. Okie doke. Maybe I'll add a little highlight. Why not? Let's see. What do I want to do? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little of my Gentle pressed powder. I'm just going to pop a little bit on my nose. See how pretty that is as a highlighter? I'm just going to pop a little bit here. Upper cheek area. And here. Isn't that pretty? This is Gentle. And I use it a lot as highlight. I use this color and I also use Optimistic. Just kind of rub it in gently with your finger. And what highlight does is it kind of adds a little healthy glow. A little youthful glow to your skin. Pop a little over here if you want. Over here, a little bit goes a long way. A long, long way. Okay. All right. So I think I'm done now. I think I am done. So if you have any questions at all about what I used today, comment on this video And if you want to recap on what I have on my eyes, I used our matte teal green Cynical in all over the crease area. And I applied that using our blending brush because I wanted it to go above the actual crease, okay? And then what I did is I darkened it up in the actual deep crease in here. And I just went back and forth in the deep crease area, okay? And then I applied Crafty, which is this kind of a lilac-y color purple. I applied that on the lid area. Now, if you wanted it to pop after you're done with your crease color, you take a little of your concealer. Take a little, and I should have did this to show you, but take a little of your concealer and then get a flat brush. Why can't I find my flat brush? Like a liner brush or a flat brush like this. Just get a little bit on there, and then just kind of go all over the lid area, okay? And then kind of tap it out with your finger, keeping it on the crease or the lid area, and then let it dry. Do that to both lids, and then apply that color on your lid and it will pop. Because see, I got that dark green kind of underneath showing. I don't mind it. I kind of like the way it looks. But if you wanted that purple to really pop, you would put concealer all over your lid and then put that purple color on there so it would really pop, okay? And then on the outer corner, I used our Devoted from our February Kudos, and I just tapped it in there, just in the outer crease, in the outer lid area, okay? And then, as always, I brought a little of that Cynical down underneath, and I also added this teal pencil liner. I kind of lined underneath first, and then I went over it with that Cynical powder, kind of smoked it out. This is Presumptuous. You can find this on my website too. We have all kinds of eyeliner pencils. And then I used my favorite powdered highlighter in Iridescence, and I use that to kind of soften things up under the brow area and the inner corner of my eye, okay? And then I used our matte black cream shadow Magnificent as liner, and I used our Epic mascara. Nice mascara. All right, so if you want that eye look, you can get it in a quad. We can't sell this dark purple here, or this plum color, but you could substitute Credulous. Okay, this is a dark purple, so you could use that in the outer corner. Okay, so you could use Cynical, Credulous, and then Crafty, and then I'd get like a optimistic or a gentle for a little highlight. $52 for quad on my website. Good thing. Okay, that's all I have for you today. Hopefully everybody dries out and it stops raining so we can enjoy the cool weather. It's supposed to get down in the 50s so we can open our windows and have those crisp mornings. Can't wait. All right, take care, and I'll probably be on again tomorrow. You never know with me. If I'm busy in the morning, I'm usually on in the middle of the afternoon, like around 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock. Otherwise, I usually get on around 10:30 in the morning, 10 or 10:30 in the morning. All right, well, you have a terrific Tuesday, and take care. Bye-bye.